我告诉你们，我是身经百战了，见得多了。西方的哪个国家我没去过？媒体他们，你们也知道，美国的华莱士那比你们不知道高到哪里去了。
Run the country, you run CNN,
right.
and if you did it well, your ratings
Let
would
me
be
ask,
much better.
if I may ask one other question, Mr. President, if I may
Sorry,
ask
Peter,
one
go
other
ahead.
question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President, I
That's
was going
enough.
to ask one of the other folks.
That's
have had,
enough.
Pardon me, ma'am. Mr.
Excuse me.
President.
That's enough.
反腐败法律制度，更加科学有效地防治腐败，严格执行党风廉政建设责任制，坚决查处大案要案，着力解决发生在群众身边的腐败问题。
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
好，全世界跑到什么地方，你们比其他的西方地方跑得还快。但是呢，问来问去的问题啊，就 too simple， sometimes naive， 懂了没有？
那这样就行。
I'll tell you what, CNN should be ashamed of itself having you working for them. You are a rude, terrible person. You shouldn't be working for CNN. Go ahead.
Yeah, what we've got, and I think you can actually see it from the photo itself, is that it was pretty cold, probably somewhat awkward.
Probably somewhat awkward, yeah. In fact, Xi Jinping not smiling at all, and the two have very stern expressions on their face.
And I spent more time with Xi Jinping than any world leader had by the time we left office. This is a guy who doesn't have a democratic with a small d bone in his body. This is a guy who is a thug.
我做了7年的农民，然后做村长、做县长、做市长、做省长，可以说我和普通群众啊。
The greatest threat to freedom for America and for the world is a China that decides to try and impose its authoritarian system on the world.
They're saying, well, I don't think the president is negotiating properly. They don't know what they're talking about. I have great respect for the fact that China called, they want to make a deal. I have great respect. And I have great respect for President Xi. And I think we're going to have a deal because now we're dealing on proper terms. They understand and we understand.
人民也绝不允许任何外来势力欺负、压迫、奴役我们。 谁妄想这样干，必将在14多亿中国人民用血肉铸成的钢铁长城面前碰得头破血流。
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Vice President, members of the 105th Congress, distinguished guests, my fellow Americans. I think I should start by saying thanks for inviting me back.
The vote was made earlier today by the 12th National People's Congress, or NPC. Although it's made up of several political parties, they're all controlled by the ruling Communist Party.
Mr. Peters. Mr. Portman.
我自愿加入中国共产党。
我自愿加入中国共产党。
拥护党的纲领。
拥护党的纲领。
According to President, the chair swear in the members en masse. So all the members elect will rise, and the chair will now administer the oath of office.
执行党的决定。
执行党的决定。
严守党的纪律。
严守党的纪律。
保守党的秘密。
保守党的秘密。
If all members elect will raise their right hands. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same?
对党忠诚。
对党忠诚。
积极工作。
积极工作。
为共产主义奋斗终身。
为共产主义奋斗终身。
That you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter, so help you God. Congratulations, you're now members of the 113th Congress.
随时准备为党和人民牺牲一切。
随时准备为党和人民牺牲一切，
永不叛党，
永不叛党。
President Obama and Chinese President Xi wrapped up their Sunnyland summit with a late-morning stroll in the California desert. President Obama declared the visit
terrific.
At the summit, face to face, two leaders who direct the destiny of 1 out of 3 persons on the earth. The gate to friendly contact, says Zhou Enlai, has finally been opened.